What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the secondary computer here, and today we're going to try out Dragon's Dogma 2. So far it has not been going well. I've not been able to get 60 all the time anywhere in the game. Most of the time on my Alienware it was 60 plus, but there's certain spots in town and certain parts looking around in the forest next to the beginning little encampment that it just drops, and I can guarantee there's way harder to run places than where I went to. So if it drops there, who knows what it'll be in other spots. So I'm hoping that this thing with its 7800X3D and its 7800 XTX can power its way through this and give me at least 60 plus. Hopefully even with ray tracing on. We'll see. But I'll probably do what I did on the laptops and just hop in, max everything out, see how it runs. If it can handle it and stay 60 plus, cool. Then we'll just get some gameplay like that. If not, then I'll try, some ray tracing with FSR and some just native with no ray tracing, and then turn on FSR with no ray tracing. Something like that. But who knows how it's going to be until we get in there. So let's stop blabbing and let's get ourselves into that game. Alright, here's the settings we're going to run. Turns out this game seems to, at least where I was at, stay over 60 the whole time. I'm guaranteeing there's spots where it's going to drop under 60 for sure, because I was watching all sorts of places or people online. It seems like these big cities are what do it, and I don't have a big city where I am. So, still though, figured I'd show you guys how it ran, so let's go hop ourselves into that game. Alright, here we are, back in the beginning where we started on my laptop. And that's where everything was dropping under 60. It's right back there looking at encampment. And then the other spot was running out the double doors through town. And once it did that, I was like, oh, wow, even with ray tracing around here, it can stay over 60, huh? So it takes a bigger city than this. This is just a little encampment. But if I was to go to a big city, I'm sure it would drop down in like the 40s and 50s. That's what was happening to everybody else. Hey, there's a freaking chest up here. Glad I came over here this time around.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Heck yeah, we will. Alright, let's go out of the town now. Well, I should say encampment. It's not really a town.
Putting that aside, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And I've no objections.
Oh, there's that dead carcass.
We've a choice of where to go. But how
That
to
we
make
do.
the path best traveled?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide.
Seems like this would be the perfect spot for something to be. No? Thought there might be a treasure chest or something up there, but nope. Always good to check, though. Never know when that stuff could be in the game like this.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Each to their own.
Hey, what's this weird looking thing? A golden trove beetle, huh? Alright, though, I should probably turn around and start heading back, since I still have to do the main computer and I want to stay around the same area. Well, besides some little stutters every once in a while, it seems to be pretty damn smooth. Out here, anyway. Like I said, though, I'm sure there's big cities where it's going to plummet down and be terrible FPS. But out here in the wilderness, seems alright. Now it looks like I gotta wait for night to go before I can even get started on my camera recorded gameplay, because I don't want to get a bunch of gameplay at night. So I'll just come back here, and then once it's light, I will move on. Alright. Let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. Things still maxed out. Seem to do just fine maxed out, so I figured screw it. Don't need no FSR. Now there might be some spots in the game later where it does drop under 60 for sure. I can't claim that. I haven't been everywhere in the game. But at all the spots where it was dropping under 60 on all the rest of the computers, it's not. We have some stutters, but we're not dropping under 60. Now again, I'm curious if all these stutters are just because of AMD, or if it's because the game is just not done well. So we only got one more system after this to test out, so we will see. We will see.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Oh, I see it.
A hidden path? I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Well, I'm going back this way. It doesn't really look like there's any way to go that way, other than getting the chest, so screw that. Yeah, it seems pretty crazy you need a system like this just to stay over 60.
Master, my heart.
And who knows, I dropped into the 60s, so if I put it up to 4K, I might not even be able to hit 60 FPS at 4K in this particular one. I think I would have been fine in Horizon Zero Dawn. Or not Dawn, Forbidden West. We're still much more used to Zero Dawn. We're not used to Forbidden West being out. At least for PC anyway. Anyway, I shouldn't get too far from that one place because we still got one more PC to go, so I guess I'll start heading back that way now. That way we can see if heading back that way changes the FPS and we all of a sudden start dropping under 60 in a bunch of places. But when I was running around, I sure as heck didn't see any drops under 60. Just random stutter every now and again. But for the most part, it seems like this kind of smoothness. So that's pretty cool. Oh, I gotta go wrong turn. This doesn't look familiar.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard.
Oh. Alright, we're back again. Camera ran out of batteries on me. I think it was pretty close to like 4 or 5 minutes, but I still wanted to get a little bit more gameplay in here, so now if I remember correctly, I want to go this way. Well, I'll know if I'm going the right way if there's like a dead person in the way. Alright, no, that doesn't look right. I got myself lost, I think. Well, now we know those guys respawn. And I think I found my way back. This looks about right.
Excuse me? Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Alright, and I think that's good. We're back to where we started for the next game, for the next system, which is the main computer, and hopefully it'll be able to stay above 60 as well. But I think we've got enough camera recorded gameplay, so let's go ahead and wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Dragon's Dogma 2 on the secondary computer, and it seemed to run just fine maxed out, so I didn't really feel the need to do FSR or turn ray tracing off or anything. Now, of course, there could be some spots in the game where it does drop under 60. It's not like I've been everywhere in the game, but in fact I've gone very little places so far. I've been trying to stay around the same spot, you know, so you can compare all the different systems together. But I'm still happy that it was able to play just fine. So I'm very hopeful that my main computer will be able to do just fine too. But it kind of fell flat on its face in Horizon Forbidden West, to where people were telling me how it was getting worse performance than their 3090 systems and like 4090 systems that have like 10th gen CPUs and stuff. So obviously something's going on there. I think I figured this out before, but then forgot what the problem was. But it's probably something really dumb, like some setting got turned off or something like that. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.